of smite in a fight and going in and being able to steal this. This is the all-time head-to-head between these two teams by year. So as you see, we're going through 2016. Look how one-sided it was to SKTT1 at that time. But in the more modern era, this becomes more and more even overall as Gen G became stronger and stronger and started to dominate regionally. And these days, it really is Gen G who has been running the show in the LCK, but it has still been T1 that have the international dominance, that seem to have the edge when things go outside of Korea.
Over the last few years, though, when it comes to MSI specifically, it has not been T1's tournament. The last time they showed up in a final was back in 2022 against RNG. 2023, they finished third. Last year, they finished in third again. It's Gen G that are the reigning MSI champions and the holders of that title. And it's just beautiful to see the MSI champions face up against the reigning world champions.
Exactly. I mean, it's just so much story between these two teams. I mean, last time, as you say, they were in the finals is more recent, but last time they actually won MSI was back on the Huni roster in 2017.
Gumayushi taking the worst end of a trade down here. That Lucian Braum, I commented how quickly this was locked in back in the draft. Gen G clearly had a plan for the bottom lane in this game one.
And Duro hasn't even used his heal. Like, you see how much lower Guma is on health. That's with Keria spending his heal. Guma does have Biscuit, so we'll have the additional Biscuit to pop there to try to regen some health, but the early trading going so heavily towards Ruler and Duro. And this matchup can be quite tough for Gwen as the game goes on. So if you do get behind early, it's going to be very problematic for Doran. Jax definitely outscales in the side lane, especially with the pairing of the Sejuani. You expect Jax, Sejuani to be winning pretty much all of those 2v2s.
Keeping my eyes on what both junglers are planning on doing. Right now it's going to be harder for Oner to contest that top scuttle, given that Keen does have pressure. He's going to find another nice trade against Doran. Also in the mid lane, Faker being pushed underneath this tower thanks to the wave clear that this Talia is going to have. Keen just playing the matchup beautifully, chipping away at Doran's HP bar. I imagine that Oner is going to be forced to go to the bot side of the map if he wants to get himself a crab. But bear in mind, there's push down there as well in favor of Gen G.
And it can always get scary here. You know, Keen really wants to get the crash because if you can have Doran pushing away from his tower, he is playing TP Ignite. You can be very vulnerable in these long lanes without the flash. Of course, Ignite very strong in these all-ins.